Smoke gang! God bless and great day, everybody. Thank you, Father God. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for another blessed day. Y'all already know it's King T 420 SEC, and this is Smoking with the King each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. What's the deal, gang? We smoking. What's the word, everybody? What's the word? Thank y'all for coming to join me. Everybody who came out to see the show, everybody who gon' see the show, everybody who came to partake, get this information, get this knowledge that I came to give y'all on this Good Friday. Thank God it's Friday. If you on TikTok, tap the screen, help with the, help with the gifts and things like that. Y'all know all that TikTok stuff. You on YouTube, do all the YouTube stuff. Like, share, comment, support. I definitely appreciate everybody. So y'all know I got a good show for y'all today. Y'all know we're going to jump right off into the show. But we smoking. And we had to kick it for a minute. It's Friday, gang. Y'all off work. Everybody ready to go. It's like, yo, King, what's the word? What you got good for us today? Well, y'all know I got a good word. Y'all know I'm coming with something that's fire. So, with that being said, go ahead, if y'all ain't already smoking, go ahead, light y'all shit up. I know y'all, breaking from work and all that, having to running. Y'all secret hiding spots to light up real quick. Hey, damn, I gotta smoke with the king. We gotta smoke with the king. Cool. Now that everybody got their shit all lit up, we all got our little nice little feeling. Let's get to the show. Let's get to the business. Let's get to why y'all came here for real. Alrighty. Y'all know I got two scriptures. Two versions. Yeah, whatever, TikTok. Brady, what up? Y'all know I got two scriptures, two versions. I'm going to read both scriptures, both versions. And then I'm going to come back and read the breakdown to the scriptures that I brought out for y'all. And then we're going to jump right off into the show. So, the KJV, Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. I know that one might be a little bit confusing. I got the NIV and I got a breakdown. Just bear with me, stay with me, I got you. So the NIV, Ecclesiastes 3:1. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. Cool. Don't worry, I'm going to come back to the breakdown in a minute. Let's go to the second verse. Second scriptures that we have is Proverbs 3:5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Don't worry, I got the NIV to this one too. And like I said, we're going to come back and I'm going to do the breakdown so y'all have a full understanding of the verses after we get started. So, NIV Proverbs 3:5 and 6. One second. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. And I told y'all I'm going to get back to the breakdown, but first let's start the show. So, Smoke Gang, every day we are faced with change. Some people leave their marriage and divorce every day. Because life is rough. There are people who quit their jobs because the work changed and became a little bit more complicated. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and read the opening of the show. The title is Adapt and Adjust, Situations Change. So with that being said, we're going to go back and I'm going to read the breakdown that I got for the scriptures, and then we'll go forward with the show. So, Ecclesiastes 3 and 1, King James Version. I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all with me. Keep up. There is a time, this is the NIV, Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens. So this verse tells us that life is not meant for us to be and stay the same. A lot of us think that because we done found a nice cushy spot. What up though, TikTok? If you on TikTok, please like, share, help with the daily gifts and all that good stuff. Bear with me, work with me, let's do it. So yeah, this verse tells us that life is not meant for us to be and stay the same. God got his reasons for us to change and evolve and to grow and mature and to become better versions of ourselves in all times. Seasons come and seasons change. People change, relationships change, jobs change, and everything in society changes. Let's just look at it. So I come from an era where when we wanted to use the phone, before we had these little things right here, I came from an era where when we wanted to use the phone, I ain't even got no cord though. Like they had rotary phones. They had cords attached to them. It came out the wall and shit. You picked it up and you had to push the buttons on the phone and shit like that to dial out and all that type of shit. So that's the era where I came from, right? But again, society is always changing, evolving, growing, maturing, changing, right? So I had to adapt. I had to adjust. So now I don't have to remember the numbers like I used to. Now I can just grab my trusty phone, throw the numbers in the phone, bing, bang, boom, I got the number. And I don't got to be at home to call them no more. I could be out in the world. I could be at the park. I could be on the basketball court with the homies. Shit, we could be off the water on the boat chilling. We could be doing anything now and pick up our phones, record videos, call people, video call people, all types of things. So times change and we have to adapt to each season. Each season is different. Before we go, the wise don't overlook changes. Because a lot of people will look at change and be like, I can't, I ain't even learning how to fuck with that. Just think about it. Some of y'all people got people in y'all family right now that look at technology and be like, I don't mess with, I don't be messing with that technology shit. Right? But the wise man does not overlook change. And there's a reason for that. But, okay, so the wise man does not overlook changes. Neither do they allow change to control them. So, not only is the wise man not going to overlook that there's changes going on in society, but he's also not going to allow the changes to control how he acts. What he's going to do is he's going to adapt, and he's going to adjust, and he's going to move accordingly, because wise men, this is what they do. They don't change who they are because changes have been made in whatever situation they are in. What they do is they adapt to the situation and stand strong in who they are and continue moving forward. But we're going to get there. We are going to get there. Oh yeah. They don't let change control them. They pay close attention to the season that they are in and respond accordingly with intention. So not only do they pay attention to the situation, they adapt and adjust to it, but when they respond to it, they respond accordingly with intention, meaning they purposely took this action because they know they have adapted, they have adjusted, and now it's time to continue moving forward. So they don't have to wait anymore. They don't have to sit around and think, dang, I don't understand what's going on. How do I do this? What is this about? What is that about? Because they adapted and they adjusted as soon as they seen that society had changes, that the situation that they were in was changing a little bit. They adapted immediately. They don't wait. The wise man does not wait. They do not overlook change. So, before we go, the KJV. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. I'm going to read the NIV. I know a lot of y'all, KJV a little older, a lot of y'all. So I'm going to read the NIV. Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. When life changes, the most common thing people do is rely on their own opinions, emotions, or whatever it is that society is doing. It's funny because we all have been to a place in time where it's like, dang, should I be patient and just wait on the Lord to move me? Or should I just, they saying that that's right over there. Should I just go and do that over there because they saying that that's right over there? Or, hold on now, wait, let me think. So you think, and you think, then you be like, well, maybe God telling me to do this thing over here because everybody in society telling me is right. And then you go over there and you do that thing, and it might work out okay, but you end up having to come back and sit down again because that was temporary. So what God had for you, he wanted you to sit down and be patient anyway. So that meant you had to sit down still. You still had to sit down and wait. Even though you had to jump off into something and you thought you was winning. What up, though? What up, though? So, but God tells us to lean not on our own understanding and to trust in him. Meaning if you get to a place where you're confused and you don't know what to do, you sit down and you pray, you close your eyes and you have conversation with the Lord. And you let him guide you and you let him lead you. And when you don't know where to go, you don't act like you can lead yourself because you know the Lord can lead you, and you may lead yourself into a trap that you can't get out of. But where we go? So, to trust him, we will not always know the reason situations change. But if we acknowledge and lean on him, seek him and his wisdom, he will guide our decisions, direct our path, and help us adapt to every situation without losing our faith, integrity, or our purpose. So sometimes we're going to have to go through situations where we don't understand what's going on. But as long as we steadfast in our faith, as long as we still doing the work, as long as we know that the Lord is leading us to wherever it is that he is leading us to, you will be all right. Because the Lord, he's not just going to let you go. He's not going to pick you up and carry you across the desert and then drop you in the middle of the desert like, yo, all right, cool, this is where I wanted you to be. He's not going to do that. Everything the Father does, the Father has a purpose for it. And he don't just lead you down no path just because you feel like this path was your purpose. Sometimes the Father will lead you down the path so you can be confused. Father, why am I here? So you can lean on me and not on your own understanding. So you can stop feeling like you know it already and understand that you only know what I've taught you. And I'm going to teach you more, but lean more on me so you can understand why you need to. Okay, cool. As long as y'all rocking with me, as long as y'all understand where we're going with this. Sometimes we all have foolish thoughts that lead us to temptation and lead us to sin. And the Father will always put up barriers, warnings, signals saying you're going the wrong way, go back this way. But sometimes we don't. We don't pay attention to those things because seeing that temptation looks good, it feels good. So sometimes we think it got to be meant for me to be over there, right? No. You just ignored all the actual things that Father told you. He like, yo, then you see all the people making posts about what was going on over there? Then you see all the people saying that she wasn't right? Then you see all the people saying that he might be a little off? I did that on purpose so you can see that that's not the way you're supposed to be going. Sit back and be a little patient. Adapt and adjust. I got a better thing for you. The situation has changed. It's not for you no more. The sometimes we be stubborn, bullheaded, hard-headed, and we gonna keep walking, and we gonna keep going over there to that thing because the temptation and the sin, feel good, it seems good, it look good, is calling us. Where we go, though? Where we go? So, Smoke Gang, every day we are faced with change. Again, some people leave their marriage and divorce every day because life is rough. Yeah, I went over this, but for those who aren't here, cool. There are people who quit their jobs because the work changed and became a little bit complicated. We all know somebody who has said, you know what, fuck this shit, this is too much, they got me doing too much now. On a job when they simply could have just learned a little bit more information, it might have felt like it was complicated to learn at the time, but after they taught them people all that shit, all they had to do is push 2 extra buttons. And they made a whole extra $30 an hour. So sometimes, we need to get out our feelings, because we get our feelings, and like I said, we all know a motherfucker that quit their job because the job was too hard for them. Like, no, I don't want to do all that. For what? Why I got to do all that? And the job wasn't really that hard. You understand what I'm saying? So we have to learn to adapt and adjust to the situation, because sometimes we take ourselves out of places where God put us in, where He want to move us up, but He got to know that we be able to adapt and adjust into the situation and do the work still. Like, if we can't adapt and adjust to the situation and do the work still, then there is a problem there. And that's why God like, well, what you quit for? Didn't you tell me you wanted to be over here? Oh, because I made the situation a little different. Because you had to move a little different in this situation than I had you moving in that situation. Because I had you here where you had to gain a little bit more knowledge, which was a little bit more time, a little bit more studying, a little bit more effort you had to put in. So instead of doing that, you got frustrated, you got angry, irritated, agitated. You quit. Oh, fuck it, I'm going to find another job. I know I'll find something better. So we'll take ourselves to a place where we shouldn't be, because we think we're doing the right thing, because this thing got a little bit complicated. Yeah, sure, you might find a job over here to pay a little bit more, but if you'd have stayed there, that job there that God had already blessed you and you was already promoted through the company. But you didn't want to adapt and adjust because the situation changed. And we all gotta learn to adapt and adjust. Sometimes the situation it's not gonna always be the same. Sometimes we have to learn how to maneuver around things that we don't. Okay, don't worry, we gonna get there. Let's just finish. We gonna get there. Alright. Quit their jobs because the work changed and became a little bit more complicated. You have parents who give up on teaching their own kids because society is moving in a different direction, and wait, hold on. Oh, okay, right. Right, you have some parents who quit teaching their own kids because society is moving in a different direction. Let's sit on that for a minute. So you got parents who will tell their child, you know what? I don't understand your schoolwork myself. So listen, go ask somebody else for some help. Your teacher gonna have to help you. Go ask a school counselor. Go listen. Somebody at that school gonna have to help you. I don't really got time for this right now. I gotta go to work. Listen, I'm supposed to be going over your grandma's house. Listen, I gotta go over there and help your uncle. So the parents will get so overwhelmed with knowing that the work is a little bit different, instead of taking the time out to be like, you know what? Let me go and find out how to do this work that they giving my child, so I can teach it to my child, so my child not the only one in school who acting like they don't know how to do the work. Just because it might take a little bit of time, a little bit of your time, you might have to study it just a little bit to get a real understanding of it, but that's too much for you. So you just gonna quit teaching your kid altogether. No, go on to the school, let them teach you that shit at school. I don't understand that shit. That ain't the math that I learned when I was growing up. And I only say that because they got so many ways for y'all to learn different things out here nowadays. When I was growing up, they didn't have these many ways where y'all could just jump on the computer and learn how to do this. Y'all could just jump on your phone and learn how to do that. When I was growing up, they didn't have that. So people had to go up to the school themselves, talk to the teachers, talk to the counselors, talk to the principals. Yo, I need you to teach me how to do this. So when I'm at the crib, I can teach my kid how to do this. Because I need my kid to learn how to do this. Now, y'all don't even got to do that. Y'all can put a fucking picture in the phone and be like, yo, teach me how to do this so I can teach it to my kid. And they'll fucking pull up different ways for you to learn how to do it so you can do it. And then, come on, man. Y'all got to stop with this quitting shit. Adapt and adjust. Situations change. It ain't like it used to be no more. The math ain't the same. They doing all type of quantum physics and shit. You think they still teaching the same shit they was teaching when we was going to school? No. Before we go. Forward we go. Right? Where we at? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. In some, instead of adapting, learning the required information, communicating and growing together, people are not fighting to get better. They are just giving in to the moment. So instead of adapting and adjusting to the situation, learning the skill required or learning the required information required to change, to help you, to help your child, to help the situation that you're in. Instead of doing that, you just give up. Fuck it, whatever y'all say, I'ma just do that because I'm tired of this shit. Whatever you say, go. Like, hey, you guys, listen, I ain't saying it like, what I'm telling y'all is, a lot of y'all just give in to all this society, all the worldly shit, because y'all are weak. Y'all don't stand firm in who y'all believe in. You believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. If you believe in the Bible, if you believe in Father God, then stand firm in that. Have faith in that. Certain things you ain't supposed to do, don't do them. Teach your kids not to do them. Don't allow certain shit on your TV, on your radio. You have to learn to adapt and adjust to the times. You can't just allow yourself to give in to the moment. Fuck it. This is what they say cool, this is what they say popping. We just gonna go with this shit because this shit is what's popping. That's not how we do it all. That's definitely not how we do it. We gonna always put up a fight. Adapting does not mean you have to accept everything the world has to offer. Just because you adapt don't mean you have to accept what they're giving you. Sometimes when you adapt so you can pivot to a different, so it's almost like in basketball, when you know the defense to set a certain defense out, and this defense is aimed at you, you have to adapt, and you have to pivot to a different formation, a different setup, to a different play, right? So it's just like that with life. When life throws some shit at you, when society, when the world throws some shit at you that you don't like, you have to adapt and pivot, you have to adjust to it. And you have to still maneuver around it and still be who you are. And still have your own morals and values and still stand in your purpose. Adjusting does not mean you have to let go and forget all of your beliefs. Just because society has started to accept things in the world and say, no, it's okay. We cool with that, we believe in this. Just because society starts to say, yo, I said that we're gender fluid, and you say things like they and them. That don't mean you gotta accept that. That just means you have to adjust. Oh, in certain areas, I'm not gonna visit there because those people that like to use that stuff, they and them and stuff like that. I don't understand that. I'm a man, that's a woman. He and she. Just have to adapt. You just have to adjust. You have to know that just because the world says okay, you don't have to say it's okay. You don't have to conform to them. You don't have to be like, yo, well, I don't want my kid to be left behind. Listen, it's other schools. It's other trips. You can take your kid on a trip yourself. The things that you don't want them to learn in school, don't let them learn, and you teach them yourself. Y'all got to start being more hands-on. Y'all got to start adapting and adjusting to the situation a little bit better. Stop being frustrated and agitated every time you figure out, yo, they trying to be weird over here. They doing weird stuff. It's time to go. It's time to go. Don't get mad. Just adapt and adjust. The situation change, you change as well. You feel me? You gotta know how to be in every situation, especially when you a follower of Lord Jesus Christ. Everything not gonna always go the way you think it's supposed to go. It means you have to learn to navigate this world of today and still stand firm on your principles, helping your family grow together with those principles, morals, and values. That's exactly what I just said to y'all in so many words. You really gotta learn how to teach your children what is okay and what is not okay from a biblical standpoint, and not just because the world says it's okay. You don't have to allow what the world say okay to poison your children's brain, poison your children's thinking, to poison your thinking. Like, you listen. We are all grown people. We ain't never had to be the type of people to be like, well, Susie over there doing it, so I guess I'm gonna do it too. We ain't never been that type of people. We've always been the type of people. God himself told us, I created you in my image, and the first thing he told us about himself is that he was a creator. So what does that make us? Creators. Don't stop just and get comfortable and just be like, oh, okay, so society's saying we're going this way. All right, fuck it, we're going to go this way. God might not want you going that way. You have to adapt and adjust. You might have to learn to climb over some shit. You might have to learn to lay down your own road now so you can go straight. Because you can't just conform to what society says right. You cannot just be worldly. Society got brothers fighting sisters. People taking each other's lives every day in their own families, in their own communities. Society got people jealous of their family members and friends. And they ain't really doing nothing but trying to build better life for everybody. So, just because society say something okay, don't mean you gotta accept it. You gotta adapt and adjust to each situation accordingly. And you gotta know how to move. These situations is put out here and they set up out here for you not to be able to maneuver a certain kind of way. It's almost like a roadblock putting your way on purpose. What you gonna do now? So, you gotta think. You gotta use that head you got. You gotta use that brain. You gotta think a way around it. It's all, God gonna always provide a door. You never gotta do it, especially if it's not right. Just being honest. I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all just give in and y'all know stuff don't be right. Like, how you just don't give in and say that's right? That ain't cool. Anyway, before we go, it means you have to learn to navigate in this world of today and still stand firm on your principles, helping your family grow together with those principles, morals, and values. Refusing to lose yourself just because the culture around you is a constant change. And that's exactly what's going on right now today. In our world right now today, the world is changing so fast almost every second of the day. It's a new app coming out. It's something new coming out. A new science. Listen, it's always something new happening in our world today. The world is moving extremely fast. So we have to learn to adapt and adjust a little bit faster than we used to. So how you used to adapt and adjust 10 years ago, that ain't fast enough no more. Because the world is moving like that. Literally, it's moving like that. They literally coming out with new apps every day. All types of new AI shit. People talking about, we're going to all lose our jobs. No, we're not going to all lose our jobs. It's time for you to use your head now. Now it's time for you to use your head. Adapt and adjust to the situation. What's going on? What's happening here? What's happening here? I need to get in this field. I need to learn this. This is a skill that I need to learn. This would be good so I can because they're not going to stop evolving. The world is not going to stop and slow down for you just because you want to be comfortable in the time that you in right now. It don't stop for nobody. Trust me, I know. I told you I came from a place where we had rotary phones. Matter of fact, we had pay phones on the corner. People had to stop and put money in the phone on the corner just to call somebody, and they had to be at home in order to answer the call. So if they wasn't home, you didn't even get to talk to them, and you to put your money in the phone. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we have to adapt and adjust to the times all the time. It ain't no, yeah, okay, well, because you can't do that. Because they'll leave you behind. They'll leave you right there where you at. Oh, okay, you don't want to move forward with yourself. You don't want to move forward in life. Don't worry about it. We got somebody else over here. They're adapting and adjusting and are learning all the new strategies right now. So you don't have to. You can sit back and get left. And you can conform to the world if you want. You can get ate up and threw away with the trash just like the rest of them. Because what's going to happen to the people who don't want to learn, to the people who don't want to adapt, to the people who don't want to adjust to the situation at hand, to the people who want to stay in the old world, well, this is how it used to be. What do y'all think is going to happen to these people? They got movies that talk about it all the time. Like, and this would be bothering me. Some of y'all act like when y'all see these movies, y'all don't notice that these are the things that's happening in real life. Like, these things literally be happening in real life. And you can look back at some of the situations and be like, dang, that really did happen. Yes, that really happened. And they put it in the movie to remind y'all that certain things are going to happen regardless if you want them to happen or not. And technology is here, it's not going nowhere. People gonna have to adapt, they're gonna have to adjust. The situation has changed, you're gonna have to evolve. It's time to mature yourself. It's time to get out of your stubborn ways. It's time to stop saying, I fuck that, I don't wanna do this shit. It is time to learn some of this shit so you can take your life forward, so you can take your business forward, so you can help your kids go forward in life. A lot of y'all stunt y'all own kids growth because y'all don't want to get out here and learn some of this shit. Y'all kid can't learn it no better because y'all ain't learned it. Like, how crazy is that? Like, to me, that's weird, man. That's weird. How can y'all love y'all kids and y'all love y'all people so much, but y'all be so stubborn that you gotta be stuck in your ways and you don't want to adapt and adjust to the times so y'all can move forward with purpose and intention? It's just crazy to me that some of y'all don't want to do this. Some of y'all feel comfortable where y'all are right now. And I ain't mad at you for feeling comfortable. I'm just upset that you don't see that sometime sooner or later you're going to have to change. Sometime sooner or later we all got to change. That's just how it goes. Because life don't stop for you. It don't stop for me. Y'all better go ask y'all people who've been working in the plant for 20, 30 years how many different jobs they done learned in the plant. How many different positions they done had in the plant. Why you get paid so much? Because I done learned about 15 different jobs. I can do about 15 different things in the plant. That's why they just got me on call. Because I can come up there and do this, do that, do this, do that, do this, do that. Because when life change, when the situation around you change, you gotta learn how to adapt. You gotta adjust. And of course, if God got you on a purpose, you're gonna still go forward with your purpose, but you still gotta learn how to adapt and adjust, because things are not gonna always be comfortable and hunky-dory. Sometimes life get a little bit, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more time in over here, a little bit more studying. I'm gonna have to put this down for a minute, a little bit less fun time and a little bit more study time. a little bit less relaxed time and a little bit more grind time. Because sometimes life needs you to do that so you can adapt and adjust to every situation that's going on around you right now. Especially if you got your foot in it. If you got your foot in it, you got to work on being better at whatever it is that you're doing all the time. You got to watch the people that's doing what you're doing, the good ones and the bad ones. Learn from what the great ones is doing and learn the mistakes that the bad ones is doing as well. You can't just sit and be like, yo, I'm cool, I'm gonna be stable. I'm gonna just do it the way I'm doing it because I feel like how I'm doing this is gonna work. All right, cool, well, you do that. But they steady telling you when you watching, whoever you watching, whatever you looking at, whatever you learning, they steady telling you that situations are constantly changing. With the new technology that's coming out, this is happening and this is happening. They got brand new cameras, they got brand new phones, brand new laptops, things that work this fast, things that work that fast. They got apps where you create. Listen, life is evolving and fast. Can't keep saying, well, I don't know, I don't want to know, I ain't trying to learn this, that's too much. Unlearn some of the old bullshit that you learned, right? Some of the riff-raff shit that you learned when you was in the street. Unlearn some of that shit and force yourself to be like, you know what? It's time for me to learn some new shit. Because I am going down. So, one of the main messages of tonight's talk is, I know situations change all the time, but your character, your integrity, and your foundation does not have to. You learn to adapt to life's change, make adjustments where needed, and keep pushing forward without compromising yourself. So you gotta learn to go through life knowing all the things that people are accepting or not accepting, and learn how to maneuver in each situation and still be yourself. You gotta know how to be who you are and still maneuver around all the things that's going on at the same time. You gotta be able to go from the old you who used to be able to drink all day, buy bills all day, hang out with the girls all day, on the block all day, sagging your pants, to the new you who wear a suit all the time, who dressed up real nice, who always in business meetings, who always talking to businessmen and doing business things. So now you gotta adapt and adjust. You can't go in there and be like, well, yeah, my nigga, so this is what I'm gonna bring to the table right here. I think me and my squad can do a few things in this area right here, and like we can take over this section right here, and we can put our little, our 1-2 in. That's not how business meetings are handled. But if you don't learn to adapt and adjust to the situation, because it has changed, you are not in the same situation no more. You ain't on the block talking to the homie, you ain't on the block talking to the hood. You are now a businessman handling real business, talking to real business people, doing real business things. So now you have to, well, this is the blueprint that I drew up, me and my crew. And here go the schematics to go with the blueprint. These are certain areas where we're gonna have such and such and such and such. And you gotta know how to really jump off into your real business bag. You can't be the same old, oh man, but all I know is hood shit, man. I can't kind of sort of, nah, you can't. Because that's not how real business is handled. Real money don't even move around conversations like that. Don't worry about it, we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Life changes whether you are ready or not. You cannot stop change, but you can prepare yourself to deal with it. Life is gonna change around us whether we want it to or not. Whether we like what's happening around us or not. We are going to have to adapt and adjust to every situation regardless to if we want about this thing with our feelings, we're getting our feelings and be like, nah, this shit not right. We know it's not right, but it's not just happening here. This is not just a thing that you're personally dealing with. See, we put ourselves in every situation and we make it personal, like it's just us. You gotta take a general consensus. How many people is this happening to, and why is this situation happening? And how do I adapt and adjust to the situation so I can continue on my purpose and go forward? Because we can't allow outside circumstances to determine our walk and our purpose. How we gonna continue? We gotta look at each outside circumstance and each outside factor and figure a way to deal with it or go around it. Because you cannot allow it to stop you. You cannot just give in. You know what? Fuck it. That's just like a man fighting for his life in court and being like, you know what? I don't even care no more. Just whatever y'all say. I'm tired of fighting. Like, what's the use in fighting? I've been here. I've put in all this time. I gave y'all everything I got. I've told y'all my truth. Y'all steady believing all this. Like, fuck it. I don't even care no more. What do you mean? This your life. Don't nobody gotta care about your life but you. So you gotta fight for it. So when times come to adapt and adjust to the situation that has changed around you, you got to learn the required information so you can move forward. Again, technology not going nowhere. I know a lot of old people be like, yo, I'm not fucking with that technology shit. I'm like, alright, cool. But all that old shit that you used to, it's not going to be around too much longer. Maybe another 10 years, if that. Like they done already got rid of VCRs, DVD players, CD players. I don't even know if they, okay, well PlayStation got the Blu-ray thing. Oh, matter of fact, forgive me for that, PlayStation said they was finna go discless too. So, I don't know what to tell y'all if y'all don't want to adapt and adjust to the things that's going on around y'all. If y'all just want to keep sitting around and being stubborn and too bullheaded to pick up on some new knowledge and be like, you know what? I guess I'm gonna have to get rid of that. That's old. We ain't gonna be using that no more. It's done now. The time for that is over. I guess the century for that is no more. So now I gotta learn this new thing here. And they talking about this computer stuff, all this technology stuff, all this AI stuff. So I gotta learn this stuff now. And it might be a little complicated at first. This is what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Like, it might start off complicated, right? Because it's technology. It's something new that you're doing in your life. It's something new that you're incorporating into your life. Look at it like this. When you're doing something fun, right, for the first time, you don't let it stop you from learning how to do it. Why? Because you think it's going to be fun. But when it comes to things that you're not so comfortable with, when it comes to things like that, you don't want to step over to that. That might be a little bit more complicated to learn. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit more complicated to learn. The point is the information that you're going to learn when you do it. And that's the thing that we're getting to, the information. We're seeking the knowledge. We're seeking the wisdom. And if we can't learn the knowledge and the wisdom, how can our children learn it? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Like, y'all don't want to adapt and adjust to the situation, but if y'all don't adapt and adjust, y'all kids can't adapt and adjust. Some of these things you're going to have to learn how to do. If you want to get into that door over there, then you got to learn how to act like this, dress like this, and talk like this. You have to be a certain kind of way in order to get in certain kind of areas, because they don't deal with a lot of managed things. And that's just what it is. So you can't just be you everywhere you go. You can't just be hood. You can't just be country. You can't just be whatever your slang might be. Because we all got one. In each culture, there is a slang community. Like, don't just think we the only ones because they call us niggas all over everywhere. We not the only ones. Everybody got a little, they got rednecks and I don't know what they call the Asians, but they got them too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we gotta get out this little box where fuck that, because it's so hard, everybody else ain't gotta go. Yes, it's a little small boxing group of people like that in every fucking culture. So we need to get out that fucking box because we can learn fast how to adapt and adjust. We've been doing it our whole fucking life. Adapt and adjust to the situation now. Learn what you need to learn now. Stop putting it off because it's like, oh no, well, you know, I like using this right now. And, you know, as long as I can use this right now, you know this shit right now, shit ain't gonna, this might be another 3-4 years. They already telling you that they thinking about upgrading. And if they tell you they thinking about upgrading, they probably already have, they just working on the new models. Sorry to be the one to tell you. Before we go, why do y'all ain't listening? Y'all ain't hearing. Adapt without surrendering. Learn new ways to move forward without giving up your morals and values. You gotta learn new ways in life where you can go forward without having to give up all the things that you were taught, all the things that you believe in, all the things that life has given you. You gotta learn to adapt and adjust to the situation and still have your personality, your character traits, your characteristics. You still gotta be you, right? You gotta stand on that everywhere you go at all times and anything that you're doing. You can't let what's going on in the world. So just because you see them over there drinking all the time, that don't mean it's cool. Just because you see them over there popping pills all the time, that don't mean it's cool. Just because you hear somebody talk about some, oh, I'm in pain, I need to go and take some medicine, that don't mean it's cool. Most people pay attention. Most people take the easy way out. Guaranteed, if it's a shortcut, they want it and they want it right now. They're not going to wait for you to be like, well, I know it's a store right there, but we only got a couple more miles to go. We'll be home. We can stop at the store on the corner. Oh no, fuck that. I want to go in there right now. Because people have completely forgotten how to adapt and adjust when the situation changes. And at the rate the situation is changing on us right now, a lot of y'all gonna get left behind. Again, I'm not mad at y'all for being nervous or scared about jumping off into some new shit, having to learn some new shit, because you took all the time back then to learn this shit back then, or because you new to the world and all this shit new to you and you was raised a certain kind of way, and now they telling you that how you was raised was a little bit different than how things are working right now, so now you gotta adapt and adjust. It can be hard. It can be complicated. Whatever words you want to choose, right? But whichever words you choose to call it, that's the word that is going to be in your life. When I have to adapt and adjust, I'll be like, all right, cool. It's a little situation here that I can learn from. It's something that I can take time to get a little bit more knowledge on, right? So, learn the ways to move forward without giving up your morals and values. Because you can always stand strong with who you are. Grow with your mate. And I don't care what type of relationship it is. Platonic, intimate, family. Grow with your mate. Strong relationships survive because both people learn, adapt, adjust, and compromise as a unit. Y'all gotta learn to grow and work together. Stop letting the outside forces make you believe that your relationship should be like this. Stop letting outside forces make you believe that just because your man ain't doing this, he a bad man. Stop letting outside forces make you believe just because your girl ain't doing that, she a bad girl. Stop letting outside forces make you believe. Stop looking at all this Instagram, Snapchat shit, all this Facebook shit, making y'all feel like, oh, why my relationship ain't like that? Because y'all dynamics ain't the same. Y'all had to adapt and adjust to a situation that wasn't like their situation. Y'all adapting and adjusting to y'all real life situation. So don't let the outside noises be too loud for you to hear clearly what's going on in y'all house. Because the outside noise will get so loud that you will misunderstand what y'all got going on. And y'all will fuck up everything y'all got going on because somebody misheard. Because they was too busy listening to the shit going on in the outside world. For real, y'all gotta learn how to adapt and adjust together. Y'all don't move as a unit just because, oh, it look cool. Y'all move as a unit because one unit, one group, one sound, however it go out. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It's for a reason. Because if we all know what's happening here, we can't be surprised. No, none of us will be surprised when we see something new. Because we all moving in the same purpose, with the same purpose, for the same purpose. Y'all growing together. You know what I'm saying? Y'all building together. Y'all don't let outside forces come in between y'all and have y'all bickering amongst each other like, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody on the outside gonna help y'all build what y'all building on the inside. In fact, most of the noise on the outside is really trying to tear down what y'all building on the inside. Because what y'all building on the inside looks so good from the outside. Keep up. Teach your children to navigate the world. Teach your children to navigate the world. Prepare your kids to face today's culture while understanding the morals and values you are passing on to them. So that's very important because in today's world, in today's culture, today's society, people are saying it is okay to be LGBTQ. People are saying it is okay to be for a man to be a woman and a woman to be a man. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And that's not okay either, but in society, they're accepting these things. They are moving forward in life with these things like, oh, okay, cool, this is what you want to do, we all for it. Yeah, woohoo, hooray. And none of these things are cool. Okay, so with the LGBTQ thing, all right, cool, whatever. But I'm not for no man saying that he's a woman and going to do all that other stuff and becoming a woman. I'm not for an actual woman being born a woman and being going to all that stuff and then now she's a man. That's not a real thing. It's just not a real thing, right? So some things in society and some things in culture, you have to stand firm on. Like, well, I can't tell them people who to date and who to play with, so that's on them. But I can tell my children, no, that's not okay. And I don't ever want you to think that's okay. I don't want my little girl to go in the girl's bathroom and see a man standing there in a dress, standing over the toilet, hanging over their toilet. It's not what I want. And vice versa. Men probably wouldn't care, but that's the point. Like, we don't need these things happening in our culture that are not okay. And since they are already being accepted, you have to adapt and adjust to the situation. You got to teach your children what is and what is not okay. When you see things, when they see things, when they hear things, when they asking you these questions, you got to immediately address it right now. This is what, and this is what, and no, we don't deal in that, and this not, and this is how I raised you, and this is what yeah. You got to be firm on who you are. Stand in your morals and your values. Don't let the outside world make you or force you to believe something is okay when you know it is not. Before we go, stand in integrity. Don't become disingenuous just to fit in or to avoid having the conversation that needs to be had. Don't be the person that's just going with everything. Oh yeah, yep, you right. And in the back of your mind, you know for sure they're not right. In fact, you was there when it happened and you seen it happen a whole different way. But you don't be disingenuous and let it right. Yeah, no, it's cool. Don't be that person that sit back and be like, we supposed to have this conversation. In fact, to the point where y'all started having the conversation, but it started to get a little bit too heated and a little bit too heavy, and now you like, you know what? I'm gonna back off of this conversation because I don't think it's going the right way. Like, you gotta muscle through it. Even if the conversation not going the right way, y'all eventually gonna have to come to a compromise. You don't have to talk it out. And I ain't talking about y'all sitting there hollering at each other, having a hollering match. I'm talking about you and your business partner, you and your actual relationship partner, you and your family member, whoever the case might be. Y'all actually have to sit down and talk it out like human beings. No anger, no frustration, no emotion, just logical, rational conversation where we can understand each other and the communication is clear. This is what needs to happen, or this is what happened, and this is not, and so on and so forth. You have to learn to adapt and adjust to each and every situation the right way, the correct way. You cannot just step on the situation and be like, no, I'm the boss, so what I said go. Or you can't just step in the situation and be like, oh no, everything they said happened. And you know everything that they said didn't happen. Like, you were there, so you seen all the bad stuff that came with what they actually said happened. You understand what I'm saying? You can't be the person that is, let me say it like this. You can't be the person that's watching his girl or her man beat the kids. And just because you like being there, you like right now they your stability, you the one that don't say nothing. No. Now, I'm not saying you watching the discipline kids. I'm saying you're watching this person excessively do things to the kid that's like, yo, they didn't deserve that shit. You keep seeing that shit. You just gonna not do nothing about it? You just gonna sit there passively and be like, oh, okay, well, that's their kid. You can't, listen, y'all can't be these type of people where y'all think that is okay, because in no world that is okay for a person to do that to a child at no time. And that's what I'm telling y'all. Like, there's people that are sitting back in homes with people watching all these types of things happen, because instead of standing firm in who they is, they either scared of the person that's doing these things, or they need the person. They feel like they need him. Shit, it's the only person I can stay with right now. Shit, I ain't finna fuck that up. And again, that's their kid. That ain't my kid. What do that mean? That's somebody's kid, though. That's somebody else's kid, though. Even if it is their kid, apparently they don't give a fuck about the kid. Do you give a fuck about the kid? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, keep building, don't quit. Every day there will be a new obstacle, which offers a new opportunity to learn. Adapt, adjust, and never quit. Never quit. Continuing to grow and mature the whole way. So every day we are going to be faced with a new obstacle, a new barrier, with a new warning, a new flashing yellow. Every day is going to be something. And we have to learn every day how to adapt to that and adjust to whatever that might be. And we have to learn to do it with a level head, with logical, rational thinking, and we also have to learn to do it with an understanding of what else might be going on while these things might be happening. Situationally aware that whatever action we may take it's also going to affect someone else. So you gotta always think about these things as well. It's not just a, yeah, okay, well, they doing that over there, so I'm gonna do this. Right? It's not always that. You gotta keep building and don't quit. You gotta keep on making the positive motion. Keep on going forward, even though these people over here look like shit. They might be on some shit over here. So guess what? Now you gotta put up some walls over here, some little security right there. But don't let that stop you from doing this. Okay, then you see these people over here. They having a little bit of fun. They trying to bring you over here. They trying to throw you off. Now you gotta put up a little wall over here, look there. So these niggas over here trying to be slick, and these niggas over here just want you to come party. Barriers. You gotta learn to adapt and adjust to your situation, because no one can take you forward with you, and no one is in your situation with you. So nothing can help you better than you. You gotta learn to cut shit off. You gotta learn to be the one to say, you know what? Hold on, let me adapt, let me adjust. The situation changed a little bit, so let me step and deal with it a different kind of way. Again, if it's information required, go and gain that information. If you gotta look over here and put you on some protection over here because you don't know this shit over here and that shit look funny over there, then put you some protection up over here. Shit, if you gotta deal with your friends over here a certain kind of way because your friends over here acting a certain kind of way and they trying to get you to come out and they're trying to pull you out, and it ain't time for you to come out yet, you gotta learn how to put a barrier up over there. You gotta learn to stay focused and adjust to everything when you are on your purpose and moving forward. Because everything will be sent to you to throw you off your purpose before you reach your goal, especially when you're getting close. So, I want to thank everybody for coming out, joining me for Smoking with the King this Friday. Each and every Friday, you know I'm here. I am King T420 SCC. And again, we'll be here each and every Friday at 4:20 Eastern Time. I come every Friday and I try to give y'all a little bit of information. I work on giving y'all some information that'll help you in your lives, your everyday lives, that'll help your children in their everyday lives, and your family and your friends. Like, I don't want none of us to grow separately. I need us all to grow together, grow stronger, and build, love, care for one another so we can all evolve and, the world will be a better place. You feel me? So, again, I thank everybody for coming out. I want y'all to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channels. Go and get your book. Listen, I didn't make the book for no reason. I promise y'all I didn't. It got some jewels in it that'll help you out in your life. It's a good read as well, just if you just like good reads, right? So, work with your brother, support a brother. We out here, we growing strong, and we ain't stopping yet. So I want to, again, thank everybody for coming out and watching the show. I hope y'all got some jewels from the show, and I love everybody for watching. So I love y'all. I shall catch y'all next Friday, and I am gone. God bless. Great day. Smoke Gang. We are